Doctor, my father has gallstones and eats tons of meat, dairy, and bread. Whoops. Well, those are the three no-nos. These are the three huge no-nos. Meat, obviously, but I'm going to lump all protein there. I really am. And protein as a dominant source of the food, like beans, things that are dormant proteins, beans and grains. Dormant, enzyme inhibitors are high phytic acids, you know, they're not germinated, they're too complex for the human body. So they're very hard to digest. And of course, the high sulfur content of beans always makes them gassy and everything. So not a really desired experience with them. Makes you feel full, fat, bloaty, gassy. I don't see where anybody would think that's cool. Yes, you can soak them, but is that really what you want to do, is eat a food that you have to soak the hell out of before you eat it? I don't think so. Pick, break, good. Oh. Now, getting the gallstones out, the thing is, I don't know what condition his liver is. If he had a blood work lately, the liver enzymes were normal and every alkaline phosphatase was good and everything looked good, then you could do a liver gallbladder flush on him. But to say that, to take a man or a woman and do a liver gallbladder flush with a diet like this, I like to give them a month of raw, a month of at least 80% raw, of salads and a lot of fruits, the liver gallbladder formula. There's a phosphood liquid. And this phosphood is a phosphorus, but phosphood liquid, and it's supposed to break up gallstones. And so we've had success doing that before we do a liver gallbladder flush to help kind of dissolve things up. One of the companies, who is that? Standard Process puts that one out. Is this related to gallstones and what can to prevent them? Acidosis is related to all forms of all stones. Anytime fluids become acidic, coagulation ends up becoming the end result. Dehydration and coagulation. And so this is why always in an acidic medium you see the withdrawal of calcium and you get calcifications or calcium stones, or you can get the bile cholesterol stones in the gallbladder and liver, by the way. The liver can house stones just like the gallbladder. Done plenty of liver gallbladder flushes without gallbladders and got plenty of stones out before. So anyway, it's something you want to do. Papa better get his diet changed because he's eating the three no-nos. The dairy is at the top of the no-nos, fills all the body full of mucus and just nasty stuff. Meat is, I mean, you can live on a little bit of that once in a while with a salad and stuff. It's not going to kill you, but you would really want to detox first, get your kidneys fixed up and that sort of thing, and then go back to a little fish or chicken maybe. Breads or grains, definitely polysaccharides, starches, no way Jose, you know. Even whole grains, you know, I thought all this was healthy, and I'd been a fruitarian, and when I opened up my first health food stores, I got pretty sick eating whole foods, eating grains and lots of nuts. I thought, oh, this is all raw whole grains. Get your dad cleaned up, man. You can get your dad cleaned up quite well here. If not, he could lose that. And you should never lose your gallbladder because of stones. Those are easy to clean out of the body. But you don't want to do a liver gallbladder flush when you have high elevated liver enzymes. You don't want to do anything like that because you have a lot of inflammation, and the liver gallbladder flush is spasming the liver a little bit. You don't want to do that. You want to kind of get all that inflammation out first, because going on a raw diet and going on liver herbs, liver gallbladder formula bars and stuff, it'll reduce the stones and pull them out. Just that alone will do that. So, you know, it's good all the way around, except your dad needs to do something for his health of it. My mother-in-law had her gallbladder removed over a year ago. She still has a lot of pain in her tummy and feels sick to her stomach a lot. That's why you just can't go remove things, because this is a systemic problem. This could also be in her liver. You know, if you have gallstones, you got liver stones. Sorry. You know, and she could do a liver gallbladder flush and purge what stone she has out of the liver. But remember, if her lymph system's backed up, it's in the wall, a lot of inflammation, acidosis, she's got to move her lymph system and get her bowels cleaned up and all that, because when pain is constantly there, that's not a good sign. You don't want to have pain constantly knocking on your door and you ignoring it, because pretty soon you're going to have some serious things to deal with, you know. But gallbladder, stuff like this, you got to fix your liver now. You still got a liver in there, and you want to detoxify that liver, maybe a liver get on a raw food diet, or at least 80% for a while. Use the liver formulas, use the lymphatics, kidneys, adrenals, kind of clean up the bowels too. Clean that up, and then in about a month or two, do a liver gallbladder flush. Oh, you're talking about dissolving gallstones. Yeah, gallstones are soft stones. They're yellow and green. The green is bile, the yellow is cholesterol, so they're actually cholesterol bile stones. Generally, when you eat proteins and things, your blood cells cluster or follow each other like choo-choo trains. Once you're bringing in enzymatic rich foods like fruits and berries, the blood cells separate. Everybody's good. You can clot when you need to. I know they give you anti-clotting medications and stuff in strokes and things, and really the problem is your blood is too many proteins and things in the blood. It comes back to proteins. I'm sorry. You study this and study this, you'll wonder why man has such a fetish with proteins, but look at him, he's going down. So don't be afraid of that, and then do a liver gallbladder flush, in a couple of months if you feel good about it, But detoxify for a while, and it'll pull the gallstones and polyps out and stuff like that. You might have to get aggressive with your lymph system. And getting aggressive is more fruits, more berries, and more melons. Don't tell anybody, but some of your comments, if you noticed, if you're reading some of these comments, guys, you see some of these guys have found out already how more powerful fruits and berries and melons are over vegetables. I love those comments because this is what I found. Everybody finds the same thing when they do it. Sometimes fear and ridiculous misinformation that's out there scares you, but don't let that scare you. Don't let God scare you. God made the fruits for all of us, and, go that way. Yeah, the same thing about gallstones. Get a lot of questions about gallstones, and again, spend a month or two on raw and using maybe the liver formula and the kidneys, adrenals, and lymphatics, and work on the colon. Got to work on the colon with liver. Got to work on the GI tract. Work on those. Do a lymphatic 1 capsule, which will pull more herbs on the bowel wall, more to the liver and pancreas. Use a stomach and bowel formula, and then do a liver gallbladder flush. I think you'll have an easier time. Oh, someone asked me about gallbladder polyps and gallstones. I tell you, you want to go on a raw food diet, which you probably are. I do a fruit fast, maybe a grape fast for a few days. Use a liver gallbladder formula. Ours will do well. But we have a liver gallbladder flush. You can call into the office here and get it, but it's 8 ounces of pure cold pressed extra virgin olive oil, organic olive oil, 8 ounces, and then we mix it with like 6 to 8 ounces. And I like the pink grapefruit juice. The lemons tend to be more nauseating. Oil is very nauseating, and I'd have a little apple juice. I used to take a little apple and just kind of suck on it or chew it a little bit. Apples is a good detoxifier anyway, and we'll have the instructions for you. You can call in and do a liver gallbladder flush. I'd first get myself raw, clean the bowels. I like to put a bowel formula on here with it because you don't want to be constipated doing a liver gallbladder flush. Now, gallstones are real soft. They're generally emerald green and yellow. The yellow's cholesterol. And clean that out. But if you're having polyps, just like bowel polyps comes from the inside of the wall. It pushes through. It's like it's stagnant lymph, which is an environment of coagulation and dehydration, creating a drying up or a coagulating issue where things are sticking together, becoming stones or rocks or gallstones, things like this. So don't get frustrated. Some people have real bad, especially if you've been on dairy products all your lives. You could have a lot of work ahead of yourself, but don't get frustrated. You'll get it.